Hi everyone, and welcome to today's class. Well, there are those days where you just don't know what's happening. There are so many weird emotions flowing around, and it's not necessarily your emotions. Sometimes it can be like it's in the energy, and people just seem to be reacting all the time, being very nervous, irritable, annoyed, impatient, and well, of course, maybe you are in a quite fortunate situation and you are relaxed, centered and calm and just observe and take a back seat, which would be great. But at some point, as we all know, it can be quite difficult to just stay out of all this if you don't go in the forest or lock yourself into your own room or whatever. So just make sure that you find a healthy outlet. And of course, the class is definitely a healthy outlet because we're processing the energies. Also something like music, like other forms of creativity or dancing can be so helpful to do something to transform these energies into something nice, or at least nicer. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so little toes in line with hips or muscle line, little fingers in line with the shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Sit bones together, and then it's like a fountain through your head continuously. Ribs together, navel towards your spine. Relax your knees and elbows, and here we go with the reaffirmation of the upper arms, working our way around the arms. Shoulder blades are flat, by the way, for that, and you've got your arms hanging very loosely in your shoulder joints. So it's really like forwards here, little fingers towards the thumbs, everything's long, energy through your head, and just visualize this fountain and see how it helps to lengthen your entire body. Okay, very well. Little fingers towards the thumbs, everything's long, very long, and relax. Okay, fine. Other way around, thumbs towards the little fingers, everything's long. As I'm repeating myself. Lengthening is key. You've got your arms hanging loosely, but you feel how the energy is moving. And of course, visualizing the strength or the length, you feel the strength. That was what I wanted to say. So, thumbs towards your little fingers, lengthening and relaxing. Okay, with that same muscle coordination now to the end of the mat, lengthening and slowly going down, relaxing your head, relaxing everything. Okay, now breathing in, and on the out breath, sit both to your head and relax. Breathing in. And lengthen, sit bones to your head, and one more time, breathing in, and lengthening, and lengthening, and relax. Yeah, I think I did not really say that you're not expected to be able to do this, right? Yeah, it's a very interesting day today. Okay, so being centered is key. So, of course, you can always bend your legs. You can always put some books, yoga blocks, or a chair here, and then you are here, and that's fine, and you try to lengthen your back there, no problem. And we continue with this exercise, so wherever you decide to be, yes, and to feel comfortable, we continue. So it's now about sit bird's head long, and then you look to your middle finger, because what we're doing is not describing the circle, which we do, yes, or semicircle. It's about the turn of the upper body. So we're looking at the middle finger, and down we go. Floating, the arm is floating, there's no pushing ever. So sit bones to your head, just looking up here, and down we go. Lowering. And lengthening, lengthening, and down we go, lowering, and lengthening, looking at the middle finger, and down, leg in, and relax. Relax your knees, energy floating back. Okay, good. So now, next up in that same idea, same structure to begin with, is the stability exercise, which helps us not only with stability in our body, lower back, hip section, lumbar bone, but also with the stability in the outside, because what is manifesting in physical form is manifesting in physical form everywhere as well as one. So we go into that same position, so that we've got our hips parallel to the floor. You can of course bend your legs and have your hands wherever you're comfortable. And then we bend one leg up, okay? So either here or here, lengthening, and now we think about making space or finding space while we think of visualizing the lines, long leg, long back, okay, and just releasing, energy floating back, flowing back, okay. And other leg, lengthening, lengthening the back, releasing, and releasing. Cut. Okay, so you can either, to continue, repeat the same way you've been and just think a little longer and just feel if you can create a little bit more space, meaning by visualization, feel that there is a little bit more space. And you always change the legs when you notice my thoughts do not anymore make a difference. This is when you change your legs. So it can take longer on one side than on the other, that's no problem, okay? So now my dynamic version, as I need to do that now with my contractions, not being too ambitious regarding flexibility, lengthening, and two more, lengthening, and one more, and just letting the blood flow back before starting on the other side, lengthening, oops, and lengthening, and lengthening, one more, and yes, we just see how the body is at the moment. So slide, massage. Maybe you want to stretch out. Just see if there's anywhere feeling any tension. Give it a little shake. Chinese medicine, letting go. Three-dimensional with your arms so you don't tense your shoulders. And also if there's like a little bit of pain, do a little massage. Maybe you like to do the massage that I prefer for my body. Elbows closed, head down, and then just rolling on your back. Just relaxing here. Okay, so what is next? Sideways push-ups. Okay, that's an interesting start. So we've got the shoulders in line with your hips or muscle line, in line with your heels, and then you can put something underneath if you like, a cushion or a blanket, also in the center, embracing your upper shoulder blade, and also place your hand here, making sure that the elbow points in that direction, so you're not having your shoulder tense. Okay, so from your sit bones to your head, lengthening coming up, and lengthening coming down. Okay, and again, lengthen, and lengthen, and one more time, lengthen, and lowering, and lengthen, and lengthen. Two more, I'm told to do 6. Lengthen, and lengthen. Yeah, the guides just remind me to tell you that it's always a part of the circle and a part of the circle, and it's not about coming up and trying to get all the strength together here. No, it's lengthening. And when you lengthen, you either come up or you don't, and you sink your legs diagonally into the floor so they don't come up, but you keep lengthening. Legs in that direction, upper body in this direction, and then see how it goes. And this is how you get more strength, not by contracting everything together, okay? Now, we just do this lengthening again. You can either put your hand here, and then lengthen, and sit bones head, lengthen through your head. I always like to do it twice, or have your arms here at the front, and do that same thing here, lengthening, okay? So from here, and now I'm doing a little test on my muscle coordination. Circular movement here, this is what I'm thinking. And then if either works, you can bend your legs, of course, with that. You don't have to have them up like this, you can bend them. And then if either works, it's mind over matter, or it doesn't, it takes just a little bit of practice, right? But it's a very good way to program your body. So it functions and it works, although you may have something like me with that contraction. When it was severe, I could hardly do that. I was very, very slow. But slowly I was managing. Okay, so other side. Shoulders in line with the hips and the heels. Embracing the upper shoulder blade, placing your hand next to your shoulder with that elbow in place. Now again, lengthening, of course. You can put something underneath here and here. Yeah, lengthening, and biggest possible circle. And again, the biggest possible circle to come down. And one more time. Lengthening, lengthening, and down we go. Okay. I like to do 6, or that's what I was told to do at the moment. But of course, you always follow your intuition. Yes? So if you feel that 4 is more than enough, or that you would like to do 7, that's fine. Just make sure that your concentration and your attention is well with you. Yeah, because that's really, really important. If I do it fast and just do 10, it's no point, okay? So either we're here, lengthening, or slightly in front. Lengthen, and one more, and lengthen, and yes, and that was a little difficult, maybe more difficult, maybe you've seen it because exactly of this contraction. Okay, we'll just relax the back. And maybe you notice that it's interesting because talking about the energies that we have, and of course today is a day that we have different energies supposedly, but it's exactly actually what I have been experiencing before I started doing these videos, and I noticed that I have to try to go a little slower. That it's like the energy is coming in and it makes me move faster. So I may not give you the full explanation, for example, and I do the movements instead of going slower, feeling more into it and explaining what I'm doing. So I will try to have myself working a little slower and more precisely for you. And what we're next doing, they say, is push-ups. At first, I'll do the ladies version, then I do the gentleman version, and one for gentlemen who are bored and need a little challenge, or look for a little challenge. And please, ladies, especially when you're new here, don't try the gentleman version. That's first of all the thing, please. Yes, never. Don't do that. That's my spaghetti version. And also, always try to do like one more when I demonstrate all that rest, okay? So from here, knees to head in one long diagonal line, and I'm just relaxing my elbows, and then sit bones to the head, lengthening, and just lengthening, 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 and then you always come up because of the fountain. And all that we do, it's not about going low as you can see, it's about how much strength do you have in your core. So the stronger you are here, the easier it is not only to maintain that form, but also the better you are equipped for anything. Yeah, okay, so now gentleman version, little fingers in line with your little toes, and it's also a diagonal line. Elbows are always relaxed. I relax them even more, and now the fountain, I wanted to say, brings me up. So I am here. That's it. And relax. It's not about going low. Please, gentlemen, it's always close to your body. It's not working from here, yes? We know that you're strong here, but we want the strength from underneath and have the entire body working. So, if you want a little challenge, some of the energy I'm now sending through my heel. So I do it on one leg. Lengthen, lengthen, yeah, so it's exactly the same thing. The majority of the energy goes through the upper body and a little bit of energy through the heel. Yeah, make sure it's only a little bit. Right, okay, just relax the back and see how it goes. funny, but next up is, oh, my body always wants to do that today. I don't know why. On all fours. If you are not comfortable on your knees, please put a little blanket or a cushion underneath to make yourself comfortable. And if that's fine, or improved, then we've got the little toes in line with the knees and the little fingers. Make sure that you've got your eye line probably here, yes? So you've got your neck long and nothing like looking here when I'm doing it. It's always long, navel in. Okay, so from here, first up is a little back massage. So what we do is between our pubic bone and navel to just think long, in but lengthened, yeah? Nothing to do with the upper back. The upper back is long and stays long. And then we just bend backwards and up. And backwards and up. And backwards and up. And backwards and up, and one more time, and lengthen, and backwards, relaxing your back if you like, or you just have the blood flowing back, which is what my body normally usually wants, yeah, but you obviously decide for your body, so you may choose the other one. Okay, so from here, okay, lengthening the leg and lengthen. If you prefer to just have it on the floor here, that's also fine, yes, lengthening. Just important to be sure that it's a continuous movement of lengthening and visualizing parallel to the floor. Okay, how many am I doing? Another 4. So it makes 8 altogether. Lengthening. Feels somehow a little weird today. And just wanted to share with you, this can also always be that your body is doing some cleansing work and that your body chemistry therefore is weird. And of course, in combination with emotions, that can be tricky. And most important thing, don't use any substances, and if you can, no sugar on days like that. Yeah. Okay, so now we're also using the arms, opposite arm. So we do another 8, just feeling the length. And another 3. Okay, good. Just relaxing. And next, yeah, okay, right. They only want the circles, so interesting. 90 degrees, the upper thigh is parallel to the floor, lengthening the leg, and now from here, just turning the leg in the hip joint, meaning that you visualize your center line and the 2 sides of your body as being parallel, because we don't want anything like this. The hips need to stay parallel to the floor, okay? So another 90 degrees here, lengthening the leg, and turn. And they tell me we're doing 6 alternative today. So a little more than usual, I wanted to say. Parallel and lengthening and open. Keep lengthening, visualizing the length through the body. Yes? Of course, there's a little bit through the heel, yes, right? But more than anything, through the body. Now, yes, through the heel, but the majority goes through the upper body, and keep it that way while lengthening. And the more you send energy through the upper body, the better you can turn, yes? So now we've got 2 more to try that out, right? Wise guides to really see how can your upper body go, move out the way so that your leg is very, very free, or as free as possible in that hip joint. Yeah. Make sure to adjust your arms if necessary. If you hear kids screaming, that's the playground. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Yeah. That was interesting. As you know, that's the side which still has the contractions. Okay, it was freer than before. Okay, just relaxing. Just relaxing. I'm just curious what else we're doing. Can't figure it quite out. Okay. Little toes in line with the hips or muscle line, and your hands behind your head. And first up is the abs technique, which is from the sit bones to the head, coming up in the biggest possible circle, lengthening same way, breathing in, and then on the out breath, lengthening, head against the hands, lowering down. And then breathing in, and sit bones to your head, lengthening, coming up. And breathing in, lengthening, lengthening, and lowering. Okay. And then breathing in, and lengthening. And now bending in the legs, and the legs go up, navel in. And from here, just sink the navel in and the legs up, out. So it's energy through, and release. Okay, breathing in, and lengthening, and lengthening. Navel in, and this is up, and release. Okay, good. Now from here, sit bones head lengthening, navel in, and the guides say we're now lengthening one leg and lifting it up. Okay, you can either do it from this position, or especially if you are new here or you feel like you want to stretch out your back more and feel it, or feel the center line, and then you've got the arms parallel, then you can do it here on the floor. You can also grab one leg, yeah, both things are possible, lengthening and take the leg up. So 4 times here, 4 times with the other leg obviously, and then the second bit is, and of course you can always bend your leg. It doesn't have to be straight. From the sit bone to your heel needs to be one line, and whether it's this or this doesn't make a difference, yeah? Toes relaxed. That, yes, does make a difference. So now from here, you just go not on the floor, but into the line. Sit bone heel, either here or here, and then navel in. You can also have one arm on the floor and one arm around the neck. So there are various possibilities on the floor, or you do it as I do it today. Actually, I like to alternate it, meaning not in one exercise, obviously, but sometimes doing it on the floor, sometimes like this, because I notice it stretches different parts. So I would like to encourage you to choose whatever stretches, lengthens and challenges strength-wise you most. Okay? So today I feel it's this one. Lengthen and up we go. Always have your hip, in my case, or muscle line in line with the little toe. And of course, sit bone heel. If you do the other version, you're on the floor in this variation. Other way, or meaning in reverse, you're not. Yeah, so I'm doing 4. And 1 more. Okay, other line, other leg, and up. Also here you could have one leg, one hand behind on your leg and then one hand behind your head, yeah? Okay. Wow. Lengthening. There's really weird energies, like making it hard to focus, but it's really important to try. Yes, and to give yourself time and space to do that. Otherwise it's too stressful for the nervous system. Also, give yourself a break in between, like here, if you need to. Okay? So one more time, lengthening. Now the neck goes up, and slight flex, make sure your toes are fine. And of course you can always bend your neck. So from here, biggest possible circle, the majority of the energy, as always, goes through your upper body, and now bending your leg in, you please think of energy coming out of your knee and not going in. And lengthening. And in, energy through the knee. And lengthening. And lengthening. And other leg. And lengthening. And energy through the knee. And lengthen upper body more than the leg. Yeah? And it's only until this line, sit bone heel. We've got 2 more to go. And lengthening. In. And 1 more. And lengthening. And releasing. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'd say we did well. So whatever you need to do to finish off the class. Yeah, this is today's favorite. It's very weird. If your body does anything like that, but it feels good, it feels fine, allow it to do that. It will have its reasons. So, thank you very, very much for this amazing class in these weird energies. Honestly, I thought I really get to feel what you're getting. Wow. And of course, if you didn't subscribe so far, please consider it. And also, if you like my weekly energy updates made by the guides on Heike Bartus on YouTube and the Daily Dose on Instagram at Heike Dance, please look after yourself. to live your best life. Lots and lots of love, and have a beautiful day.